What's happened in OPEC is actually a no-choice scenario. OPEC has to let the prices go down so that the high-cost producers go out and the low-cost producers come in. This is economic logic. That stage has not been reached yet. I think if the prices go anywhere close to $25 a barrel, many millions of barrels per day of oil will shut down. And the prices will then jump radically from that. But we are a bit still away from that. So I think that we're still looking at somewhat lower prices, 30 or even somewhere between $25 to $30, before you really give the shock therapy to the oil markets.
Would you say that this strategy from OPEC perhaps has backfired at them and maybe the world really wasn't expecting such low prices?
Well, I'm not sure the strategy backfired on them. I think they knew that they're creating a crisis so that they shut in other production. But they thought that the prices hit $60, $70, that would happen. What they didn't count on was the resilience of the producers, particularly in the United States, of being able to reduce costs. So now they have to reduce the prices further in order to hit them. But in the market today, among the producers, this is one of the worst times I've seen in my life. People are really suffering. Many even good producers are now barely making enough money to cover their costs. Another $5, $10 drop in the price of oil will force them to shut down production.
What's your expectation? Have the consumer countries like India been able to make benefit of the lower crude oil prices?
I think it's been a great economic boost. And of course, India did the right thing by removing all the subsidies on the oil sector. I wish India would do the same on the gas sector. And gas sector, India is still heavily subsidized. But on the oil sector, all the subsidies have been removed. And I think it's not India alone. Indonesia done the same, Malaysia done the same. Worldwide, people use the opportunity of lower prices to remove the subsidies and relieve the governments from this terrible burden which has been following them the years of high oil prices. So I think it's all positive news insofar as demand is concerned. What countries like India need to do is to provide a proper environment for people to come and invest in the upstream sector in India. Whenever India offers any upstream sector incentives, nobody else in the world comes to India except the Indian companies. So there is something wrong in the equation by not being able to offer enough incentives to bring in international investment to the Indian.
Find us on Facebook at facebook.com/ETNow and don't forget to click the like button. You can also follow us on Twitter at ETNowLive. To stay updated with all our programming, hit the subscribe button on our YouTube channel by logging on to youtube.com/user/ETNow.